He said, "Oh, I might play the bishop." And I was like, "That's a bad idea." And it was, luckily, when he came to see my show, I didn't know he was in, because I grew up with the show and I grew up in awe of this guy. But there's something about the role of Jean Valjean, which is like a Hamlet, really. So at some point, you have to divorce yourself from all the things you know. And then it just became, and actually I did talk to Colm. I can't even remember what the advice was. I asked you for something, and you just stopped me, and you said, "Hugh, I just did what felt right to me, man." And he goes, "The thing with Jean Valjean, you got to do what feels right, really deep inside, and then you can't go wrong." And that was all you said to me.
Tell the story your way.
Yeah.
Tell the story your way. You're different than you, you're different than me, you seem different than me, so you tell the story your way. And you get the honesty and purity of the story out your way. And don't copy or emulate anybody.
The first thing we sung was, the first scene we shot was our scene. So it was kind of amazing. And I tell you, you could hear a pin drop when Colm walked on the set, because we're in England, of course, so where it all began, and everybody reveres this guy, and here he was. And it was a bit of a passing the torch.
Yeah, it was lovely.
So it was amazing.
You remember that guy talking about funny incidents that I think he was a carpenter. I didn't have funny incidents on set because I wasn't that long on set. But there was this one guy, and you remember cracking jokes on
Billy. Billy Props.
I worked a lot in graveyards with this guy at 3 o'clock in the morning, Winchester graveyard. A lot of it was shut down, freezing cold and all. But anyway, this guy came up to me one day and he says, "Do you know, Colm," he says, "that the guy who invented the crosswords is buried here?" Really? He says, "Yeah, 4 down, 2 across." The more I laughed at that guy on that bed scene that was cut out that I was in. Remember where you were supposed to... I fell asleep. I was so tired. I fell asleep real fast.
You were snoring.
He came up to me and he whispered in my ear. He says, "Colm," he says, "I can't get you a Bible." The bedside, he's a prophet guy. He says, "Would the Reader's Digest do?"